Guys, we are back again with some juicy updates, and today it's regarding one of the most awaited game with respect to consoles, that is God of War 5 Ragnarok. So God of War 5 is not only confirmed, but it's coming sooner than any of us could have ever anticipated. Currently, we don't know much about God of War 5 apart from the subject matter, so we have compiled a lot of on those standpoints to discuss about all of the possibilities about the Kratos featuring game. So we will be covering 4 aspects about the game in this video, which can probably get you all excited, but these are probably expectations, so stay tuned, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon for more updates. So this is Fenris Wolf on behalf of Gamer Overlord, and keeping all the spoilers at bay, let's get started. Firstly, we would be highlighting about God of War 5's release date, and shockingly we do have a release window for Ragnarok in 2021. Getting this game out next year is wild considering God of War launched in 2018. Since Santa Monica Studios already built God of War from the ground, we expect that it will be much easier to create a sequel to the 2018 Game of the Year, but since this title will be coming to PS5, we will be getting enhanced graphics, hopefully at higher frame rates. There hasn't exactly been a sure-shot update on the release date for God of War 5, but we recently learned that Ragnarok will be backwards compatible with the PS5, and the game will also carry over your save data from the PS4. All the previous updates on release date is dead silent, but we got some insights into what platforms Ragnarok might be on. But according to Santa Monica employee David Jaffe, it will be coming on PS4 and PS5 for sure. Jaffe also supports Jim Ryan's view that Sony will support PS4 for the next few years at least. Jaffe, though, isn't necessarily confirming anything, but his claims may have some truth to it. The second highlight we would like to appraise you is about God of War 5's story, which is heading for the end times as far as the Norse gods are concerned. So we have some insights on what could happen when Ragnarok begins. In real Norse mythology, Ragnarok begins with a great battle that leads to a death of many gods including Odin, Thor, Heimdall and Loki. However, God of War's depiction is slightly different, as Ragnarok was first prophesied by Odin's seeress Groa, a female frost giant from Jotunnheim. At the center of her prophecy is a white ghost from another land and his young son, which is obviously Kratos and Atreus. After Odin learns about this prophecy, he kills her, but she didn't tell him everything, so he obsessively committed himself to seek out more knowledge. Odin then goes on a killing spree, taking out giants in all the 9 realms, and at some point the giants retreated to Jotunnheim and shut themselves off to protect themselves as well as the prophecy. When we get to Jotunnheim, we get a whole mural that prophesies the events of Ragnarok, and boom, its first mark is Baldur's death, the very antagonist of God of War. Then after 3 years, Ragnarok begins, and both in and out of the game apparently, with a lot of unpredictable story reveals which we are avoiding, keeping in mind that it's just an honest assumption. So far the story does look intriguing, and I've got a lot of thoughts about how this is going to turn out. The Jotunnheim, the prophecy, all this story just links everything, and I am really excited if this is true when it comes out. The third highlight we want to explore is about Thor's role in God of War 5, and if you got the cleverly hidden ending at the end of God of War, you know he's going to be a prominent figure in the game and he is definitely pissed. The aftermath is anyway going to follow because you kill 2 of his sons, Modi and Magni. It's though more than likely that he will be the God of War 5's primary antagonist. Despite having a prophesized run-in with the God of Thunder himself, we have not heard his voice in God of War, so we actually don't know who will be playing him in Ragnarok. And given that Thor will need to be cast, we might see a slightly different face model for him in this game. Lastly, the focus is on God of War Ragnarok's trailer and primary gameplay. While I am indeed surprised that Ragnarok has a 2021 release date, I am not at all surprised that we haven't seen any gameplay or trailer so far. Also, we are not expecting anything different from God of War, but we will definitely see some improvements. We want to see upgrades around the camera, the gear system, and even how Atreus functions. In theory, this should take place 3 years after God of War, since that's when Ragnarok should begin after Baldur's death. If that's the case, then Atreus should have a whole new set of abilities to mess around and also build upon the massive skill tree we already earned in the previous game. Additionally, we expect at least one major battle to break out between Kratos and Freya, since she did vow to get revenge against him for killing her son Baldur. We currently have nothing as a trailer, only a measly teaser with Kratos' voice saying the time draws near, you must prepare yourself, which is presumably spoken to Atreus. We also did witness a poll from IMDb that pitted 35 upcoming games against one another, and it turned out that God of War Ragnarok was voted for the most anticipated release of 2021, with people expecting a trailer real soon from Santa Monica Studios. Well, only time will tell that Santa Monica is definitely, hyped up about this game, and we are, just pushing towards a proper trailer at least within 2 or 3 months, and just hope that this game releases within 2021. So that's a wrap up from us, guys. Do give us some insights on how much excited you are for Ragnarok in the comment section below, and also follow our Instagram handles for frequent updates for the same. See you in the next one.